When I run, it's actually like being locked into my own little world for a while. And I find myself thinking quite a bit about life, about God, you know, the big questions. What's this race of life all about anyway? Where am I really going? And what about this runner's heart of mine? What if it stops beating? I mean, it will sometime. What then? And will I have regrets? And will I be happy with the race I chose to run? You know, some things I just wish I could do over again. It's like this 5K race I entered a while back. Should have been easy, but about a half mile from the finish line, I got so dehydrated and overheated, I had to quit. And I kicked myself the rest of the day, but the race was over and there were no second chances. But are there ever really any second chances in life? Surprisingly, the answer is yes. The Bible calls it salvation. Salvation is God's great second chance for every one of us. You see, all of us have stumbled and come short in the race of life in some way. The Bible calls it sin. And our failures and the decisions we made to go it on our own, independent of God, get us going down the wrong track and trip us up. But here's where God's second chance comes in. In fact, the Bible tells us to imagine a stadium filled with cheering fans. They're all of the people who have found God's second chance and they finished their run on earth. They're like the many people that I've met, and perhaps you have as well, whose lives were recharged and redirected by this thing we call salvation. And the writer of Hebrews puts it this way to us. Therefore, since we're surrounded by such a great cloud of witnesses, and those are the cheering fans, let us throw off everything that hinders and the sin that so easily entangles us, and let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us. But the next verse, that's the really important one. For it says, fix your eyes on Jesus, the author and perfecter of our faith, who for the joy set before him, he endured the cross, scorning the shame, and sat down at the right hand of the throne of God. Jesus, he's the center of salvation. Destination, that's what it's all about. In fact, in this race of life, our destination is not so much an accomplishment or even a place, it's a person, the Lord Jesus Christ himself. He is the finish line, as well as the one who gives us the breath it takes to get us there. It's Jesus who ran through the wall of shame and pain at the cross in order to die in our place, and through his shed blood to wash our imperfect record clean. He's the only one who offers us the free gift of forgiveness and invites us to start all over again. You see, that's really what salvation is all about, a new you. Do you realize how hard it is to get a new you all by yourself? So what about you? Where are you in this run? And where's it all going to end? You know, someday this runner's heart of mine is going to stop beating, and so is yours. And the question is, what then? And what's going to be at the destination? A lot of things that don't really matter in life? Or maybe the question is better, who will be at the destination? It can be Jesus Christ. You see, Jesus died on the cross to take all of our sin, all of the guilt of our wrong choices and wrong directions in life. So I encourage you to say no to your sin and no to the track you've been running in life, and say yes to Christ's forgiveness, yes to Christ's way in your life. And if you make that decision, I encourage you to tell a Christian friend or a pastor about it who can help you in this run. And I know that if you do make that decision, you will never regret starting this run towards Christ.